So that's the hole right there. Started right here, switched up fly, saw some fish in the tail out chasing it. They didn't really want anything. I fished that bucket seam up there, spooked one fish, caught one right off the bank, worked up to those rocks, cast it out, swang it into position, and then stripped it up the ledge. Now it's interesting, if you know, a year or two ago you would ask me, Gunnar, do you swing flies? I'd say no. Like, I don't know, it's not my favorite approach. If I can cast and retrieve cross current and upstream and like the fish that I flicked into the bank, that to me is more exciting. I get more excited because it's explosive, it's a little bit more reactionary, it's faster pace. But like, I couldn't work this seam on foot, casting upstream, getting the depth, getting the presentation, working this ledge. This is a 3-foot drop off to a 4-foot hole right there. I can't cast up and keep everything perfectly in line, but I waited up to that point, cast out, swing it into the bank, and I have a perfect presentation right up the seam line. I just caught 10 fish in 10 minutes doing it, right? So yes, I swing flies. Time and a place, it's absolutely deadly. Recap, I'm on a ridiculously sweet little hole right here with a ledge with fast current coming into it on the inside bend of a turn. I just ran a low profile fly through here and didn't catch anything. So we're switching up to the chosen one. This one's tied with a super round head, full silicone, nice interplay with the buoyancy on the sink 3 here. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna let that thing kind of get wet. Let's see if we can't move a big fish out of there. That's ridiculous. And it's in chartreuse so they can see it. Oh, there he was too. That wasn't the biggest of fishes, but I knew there should have been a fish in there, and there he was. There's 2 smallmouth right underneath this thing. They're just swarming. Oh man, well, that's okay. Smallie. So there's the bulkhead, chosen one with the silicone topper all the way into your last tip, and push your tip at your fly. Your rod tip will unhook the fly. You obviously want to be gentle so you don't hurt anything, but super easy, efficient way to do it. Oh, right where he was supposed to be. Yeah, buddy. Man, you inhaled it too. That's a decent smallmouth. That's got some size to him. Chartreuse bulkhead, chosen one. So I want to fish this hole now if I can. I want to swing into it. So that would be a ridiculously nice presentation, but I might have to disturb it to get to where I need to go to swing it. So I'm going to ruin this for a second. We're going to walk up through here, trying to stay on the inside. Yeah, that fish I caught was like right up in here. Super slack water, 100% slack water. Maybe tucked against that rock. There's some minnows in here too, small ones. All right, now what we're going to do is come up here. I don't have much of a cast, but that's okay. But this fly is going to float with that silicone head, but my line's going to drag it under. So we're going to swing it right into that deep hole and just thump it. See if we can't get a smallmouth to come up at it. There it is. Oh, that's a small fish, man. Look at that thing. That is a champion. All right, same scenario. Just cleaned my fly up from that little one. Gonna roll cast out here. I'm gonna pick that up over that rock and then let that line get down and do its work, and it's gonna swing into this deep hole that we found. And the ledge of it's kind of right where my rod tip is. So if I keep my rod tip, there he is. Oh, buddy. They're getting bigger. They're getting bigger. That's fish number 2 on this whole swing protocol since I got up here. Let's try for fish number 3. Bomb a roll out right on the other side of that rock. Let the current and my line get down there. Rod tip right on the seam that I want to fish and just thump it, thump it, thump it. Ooh, no fish on that one. Let's see if I can't fish a little. Oh man, that was a horrible, a horrible little roll cast. Come on, get down, buddy. I want you deeper. There's gotta be a big old fish in there, man. Oh, better. We gotta show you off to the YouTubers, man. Sweet. Same fly, chosen one, bulkhead, silicone, on the swing, on the hole. Let's do it for 4, shall we? Oh, that was a bump. Oh, you got bumped twice. Okay, that's fine. Getting all excited now. Come in here, do a little parry and launch her. If that's not an ugly roll cast, I don't know what is, but it gets the job done. What? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. You're not even in the hole I'm fishing. Get out of there. That's a new record for me, I think. Smallest smallmouth I've caught. All right. Do a little poke out there and flop her down. Slip some line. Get into my hole here. That's a fish. You kidding me, man? That's another small fish. That's ridiculous. Promise, I promise to let you go. You're lucky, man. That's hook point up. Dodged a bullet there with your brain. I lost count. I don't know what we're at. I think 7. Maybe we're at 6, but let's go for 7. Big poke, big roll, slipping line. I don't know why I keep catching fish out there. I want that line to get into this hole here. I'm fishing the seam of this boulder, which is fine, but I want to fish the that was a bump and a half, man. There he is. Oh man, this is crazy. This is the best hole I've ever found in my life. Look at this thing. Bulkhead, chosen one, with a little bit of silicone on there. Makes for a mean smallie fly. Let's get a little parry poke. Get a roll. I'm gonna give this thing one more cast and then I'm gonna leave them be because we put a serious hurting on this hole right here. They don't need any more than that. If I catch 8 fish out of here, that's, oh, you gotta let it go, buddy. You just gotta turn it down, man. I have a bunch of shallow rapids and my guess is none of the boats actually go to shore. None of the canoeists actually come to shore to fish it. And so these fish are completely unpressured in this hole. Nobody fishes this, man. Nobody's seriously picking this water apart besides us guys who are walking around on foot. They're leaving it all to me. Why am I fishing? I'm going for number 9 here? That's crazy. We gotta leave. We gotta leave some fish in here with their dignity after the hurting that we just put on them. So right now, because I'm swinging, I'm gonna just throw this in there, a casting tip while I'm doing this. Because I'm swinging, you can see I'm not using a jerk strip or anything like that of the sort. I'm doing low rod tip, letting that current pull my line, I'm chasing it, and I'm just tugging it so that I'm in maximum position. If I get a little pressure on there, I can strip set, but I can also set the hook with my rod tip like that, right when that fish ate. That way you're in perfect position, maximum leverage. You can move the most amount of line in one sweep. You never want to jerk strip on the swing because you're just going to get out of position and away from that fish. What am I doing? Get into this soft water, man. Yeah, you were a good lesson, buddy. Oh, you're coughing up meat. You're coughing up meat, dude. Save that. Save your lunch. Save your lunch. You're going back. Save your lunch, buddy. I don't want you coming out of here tired and starving. Go back home. All right, so that was sweet. Perfect example. Low rod tip, chase it, just thump it. I'm not dead swinging it, right? I'm not just letting it go out and I'm not animating it, but I'm just tugging it, tugging it, tugging it, tugging it. That way the fly's getting thumped and it's pulsing, and I'll even retrieve it upstream, and then you can pause it and wait for a thud and retrieve it upstream. That way it's always moving. So that's the hole right there. Started right here, switched up fly, saw some fish in the tail out chasing it. They didn't really want anything. I fished that bucket seam up there, spooked one fish, caught one right off the bank, worked up to those rocks, cast it out, swang it into position, and then stripped it up the ledge. Now it's interesting, if you know, a year or two ago you would ask me, Gunnar, do you swing flies? I'd say no. Like, I don't know, it's not my favorite approach. If I can cast and retrieve cross current and upstream and like the fish that I flicked into the bank, that to me is more exciting. I get more excited because it's explosive, it's a little bit more reactionary, it's faster pace. But like, I couldn't work this seam on foot, casting upstream, getting the depth, getting the presentation, working this ledge. This is a 3-foot drop off to a 4-foot hole right there. I can't cast up and keep everything perfectly in line, but I waited up to that point, cast out, swing it into the bank, and I have a perfect presentation right up the seam line. I just caught 10 fish in 10 minutes doing it, right? So yes, I swing flies. Time and a place, it's absolutely deadly.